It's going to be putting a bit of patience.
This is why I hate pro play.
Still slowing it down now, grouping up,
Bro,
ready for a hit
just
together.
imagine if you played it like ranked, where you just 5-man hit everything. Fuck. I swear you'd win more than you lose than these defaults.
Might be ready to at least get a few spam. No, not bullets. Not going to be sent. Going to be waiting for the rest of this team now.
This is crazy. This is a 5v5 retake.
It's more time for them. Here it is. Nade rebounding with the paranoia, sweeping through, connecting onto 2. The aftershock at least going to delay. It's a little bit out through waterfall. It's a heavy committal into the back of the side here by Sentinels, and with Zekken falling early, KRU should be set up for this one nicely. Just playing this one together and already flooding through with the kills. Kyedae leading the charge for his team with 3 of them.
Oh, he just took too much damage to the nade.
Forcing them out into the open, making noise already. He's got way too much to do, and KRU capitalize fully.
Zekken walked alone through spawn, and look how ready they are for this.
I've been playing so much Valorant recently. Oh my god, he got Tyson off that.
In the previous game, we just watched playing against NRG.
Jesus. Actually, really good.
Normally play it really well.
Risky to face that one wide of the Prowler. Does connect there. Heat! Sky has been magnificent. Mel's is going to be backing him well.
Oh, Jesus.
Up, tidy with a reset. Still Sentinels might be able to persevere.
3v2?
A little bit of that gunplay coming into effect.
Maybe.
Still a 2v3. Maybe door opened wide. Kyedae. What's their placement? It wasn't quite on point for that one. Shy takes the peek, takes the gamble, backs away now. Wants to try and play this one safely. 35 seconds, roughly in a round. Sentinels definitely have their chances.
And John Kyedae is playing mind games over here. Klaus peeks. They could have already got into tree, though. That information just not quite good enough.
Making noise.
The footsteps, though, are going to confirm things. They're heading away from
I think Klaus heard that.
I don't think Klaus heard it, potentially.
Really?
Might expect it now, yeah, looking in the other direction.
Yeah, they're starting to leave off the site at the moment, and they didn't full clear tree.
And they see that the turret is down.
To get onto the site.
10 seconds left.
But it's going to be Zelsis that gets the plant down.
Klaus denied! Oh, QT, the savior, comes to his rescue. Could have been a plant now, could have been a round win just like that, and it leaves it for Shy. In a 1v2, Cam takes point, flash to follow. It's too much util right in his face now. Aftershock as well, slowing him down. Trip's going to be dealt with though. Shy just needs to isolate one of these fights here, but a jiggle of the movement, just offset, and he's dancing around. Shy looks silly.
And a player disadvantage situation. Heat did an unbelievable job to get them into a winnable position. But it's Zelsis' kill right there onto Kyedae that I think turns the entire round.
100%.
Super confident in
Kyedae
himself.
really didn't need to peek that, but we're thankful he did.
No respect given. Zelsis shuts him down instantly. Rebel control looks really
see it
heavy,
at all.
and Kyedae's thrown an aid over there. But look, Kyedae's already off-site. He has the showstopper. This could still get dangerous.
Yes, Sai, Genesis, Angel, Celine, Livery, and then I scroll all the way up and there's no bits.
He's so damn eager. He wants to take the fight straight
I
up.
literally don't see it.
Swinging before the smoke was even bloomed. Shy in and through. Gonna be managed though, at least with his kills going even. But Kyedae, he's still alive here. Finally dropped.
I'm sorry, it doesn't show up on my feed like at all.
Aggressive forward position.
Fight on the flank.
All sound cues taken away, and an important one. Mel's are winning.
I promise I'm not lying.
That's a rifle taken away. 2v2 now. Rolling Thunder has to be committed. TP forwards. Tens. He's trying to get active. If you can at least take away this one player, Heat. It's becoming a bit of a problem here. But the patience is immaculate. Melza did manage to pick up that upgrade, but double faced by Sentinels. They take back control of the round.
But I think we're seeing a pattern here start to develop on Lotus that Sentinels are having to dig themselves out of some very difficult spots. That duel on the flank simply can't be going that way regularly, otherwise Sen are going to be in a lot of trouble. Tens was asked to do so much in this round, and he delivered for them.
At this time, an actual committal. That's an interesting take here towards Rubble, right when KRU aren't really fighting this. There's 2 players ready to see them here with a paranoia. It's going to be used by Melza. Wants to slow this one down.
That's the reason why I turned off donations too, especially when I got sick and I was diagnosed with cancer. I took off all of my donations, but sadly, I don't think I can take off bits.
This is one of the rounds where Sen actually had bubble control at the start.
But I hope you guys understand that like streamers aren't like puppets and stuff. We miss certain things. We are human. Sorry. We also never want you to use your money that you don't have
Might even be there as well. Second, he's taking the lead. Still, he's going to be locked down in place.
I don't know
Can't
if
hit
you
the
guys
transfer in
understand.
time. Kyedae tries to swing in and fight into them once more. Just can't got it with the reset. Now we're going to see another pivot straight over towards C. Klaus is going to be holding this out towards Waterfall. Does have a molly in his back pocket.
Slowing things down now, and Klaus looking for
I'm gonna
information.
see if I can turn off bits.
Fault line. Should see it. Flash dodged. Aftershock. Evading most of it, yet still with the rifle now at TP.
No.
Some amazing kills in these rounds from Celsius. Real impact frags.
Because like,
And both teams
but I
fighting
promise
rubble.
you, it is work.
I see
It's
really
a
heavy
different type
clash
of work.
occurring finally.
It's
Kyedae,
it is.
First blood. Let's draw it. Still a heavy committal by a couple of these crew players here. And Zekken just.
So I take a lot of meetings. Fun? No.
Ready here with a seize nade off to the back.
That was a nice seize nade. Holy shit.
That's lovely.
Setting up Kyedae quite nicely for all of these fights. Still, do they choose to fight this one? Sentinels might be overstepping themselves, but risks need to be taken in this instance still to spike drop down way out in the open.
That's crazy.
Kyedae's got
All I
stairs on
said
lock.
was
If Sassy
streaming
had
is a
seize, he'd
job,
be able
and
to
I
catch the
don't
whole team apart from Kyedae.
I don't want to get into
I'm gonna try and
arguments
take
with
the
you
option
guys.
out through the baby door, but it's individualistic, isn't it?
What
One
else
just
can
can't
you do?
really swing into it.
That was a nice shot.
And here you see that
They fight heavy A. I think
defenders,
Sentinels
when
is
they've got
realizing
many
this.
bodies in the area, it's just really
Mary, these
tough
shots go
for
crazy.
Sen to get anything done.
Mary?
Remember, they don't have an attacking Viper
No,
wall cut up
I'm just
angles.
lying for fun right now.
Crossfires are open.
Sorry.
I'm very curious.
I like cheese.
And on the other side of things here, they know they're going to be trying to deny this ult orb at least. They don't want to give easy access to Kyedae when he's one away from this showstopper, but just feigning. Like they could be fighting over that A rubble control.
We live life the exact
Another
same way,
util,
1000%,
and the
yeah.
camp forward now over towards C Mount.
It looks like they want to take the timing as crew are still over towards A.
Yeah,
This is
good
all
high
about
forward.
trying to beat the defensive rotates.
But a util though in the choke point.
And that's the problem.
Now
Can you
they're
beat it when
stacked
there's
C.
all this Viper and Killjoy util down?
It's a big separation. Zekken is way ahead of the rest of his team here, and Kyedae is already in the fight with that kill, and a showstopper earned. It's even more.
Bro,
cascading
crew are
series
kind of
events here
killing
for the
it.
crew players.
They-
right on top of the ball.
They
And
over-rotate
that's
like
why crew
ranked
feels
players.
so comfortable fighting A rubble with 4 players at the start of the round because they have nanoswarm setups, snakebite setups that delay that first wave of attacking utility, and then the defenders are already there by the time you get into your
I
second
find streaming
wave.
so hard in my opinion because you
Second
have to be
and 10 is
entertaining
completely
people and it
isolated and
isn't
shut
easy.
down
Yeah,
by
you might be
Kyedae,
sitting in
who's
front
now
of a screen all
finding
day,
his
but it's mentally
moments.
taxing. Oh yeah, for sure. There's definitely difficulties
Once
to
more,
this
these
job,
options are gonna be removed.
but
There's a fault line.
it is overall pretty
Middle now
easy,
into the side here,
in
but again,
my
Look at
opinion.
this hold over towards Waterfall.
Like I know that for some people they might not be able to do
Spam and
it,
util.
but
Some flying
out of
here by
all of the
crew.
jobs that I
Just
have
waves of
ever
it. Seeking to delay with only 20 seconds left onto the
had
clock,
to
and
work,
Sassy,
this
at
one
some
is
point
by
will have
far
to
the
commit to this,
easiest,
and when
for
that
sure.
time comes, going to be at that disadvantage, if not already. Kyedae is ripping them, tearing them asunder still, spraying them through and down, but 9 seconds remaining, down into that 1v2, 7
Nope,
bullets.
no time.
And Sassy left a spot, can't claim it. Heat was low enough, 1 kill is all that's really necessary, but time's ran short.
That was super smart.
Well a go there,
Holy
now
fuck.
doubled up, swinging off the contact, crew up to 4.
Babysitter before
Well, you gotta
for
say, nice try.
actually yes, this was a
though,
job.
is how Kyedae,
For 3
Kyedae,
special
sorry,
needs
got back
kids.
in to this round.
I
And I just don't
was
think this
a
adjustment is gonna
hostess,
work.
I was a
Trying to find
cashier,
fast-paced
and
timings.
I was a cleaner. Bro, I actually
Like
worked
that,
so
Melzer,
hard.
Paranoia.
You have no idea.
Sweeps through, already to play.
Did you
Sentinels
graduate?
into the side
No,
here,
I
Shy.
finished 3
A transfer
years.
hit
I'm
the
planning to
speed,
finish
he
my
can't even it out
undergraduate
with the
degree.
nade, rebounding into the
Oh
Z's.
shit.
John QT narrowly avoiding it. Won't be falling. Not right now. Still a 5v5, despite all of it. He sends it through, at least with the eye. To be revealing
one-
quite a bit. The reposition
Dude,
attempt
that's sad. Tyson had to
to be
have called that.
happening. No
Tyson was like, "Can you
kills
break my eye?"
happening.
No one broke it.
Opened up as well with the door and a fault line to slow it. Klaus might get picked off, just jiggling around. And Sentinels, they do have control, at least at the front section. Crew now, pace injected. Straight into things here, but a Neurofeth revealing, all still with the kills. They might be able to collect it and claim it off angle of Melzer. It's good and true. At least to find it, but time's still ticking, and the nade rebounds, lands, pushing them away, and no more
Nice.
chances at all. Sentinels.
Good shit. Dude, I thought that they were not gonna win. Holy fuck.
They've
Yeah,
really
I wanted to be an
refined those deep post
anesthesiologist, so.
You see it now. Be a bit of a tussle though over towards that C-mount angle. Somehow Melzer is getting
Nice
most of it,
one.
but the trades are on point. Sentinels with the player advantage.
And KRU have changed up their defensive setup. They're no longer fighting as heavily over towards Rubble, hoping to catch Sen off guard.
And that's one not broken.
But I think they fixed it before it was broken, to be honest with you, because this adjustment where they fought early B in round 9 and now they fought early C in round 10, it hasn't worked. Sen have had the advantages.
Stray shots from Shy.
Bring them down.
Hoping for a blessing in disguise there. Very difficult to get themselves through into this one already. Sen's committing that paranoia. Slowing down a step with KRU. That might help though. Already even it up to 3 versus 3. Cage in their face still. It's slow and delayed as soon as that first player. There's no trade in sight as heat was dropped. Shy with just a Guardian can't do it. So
Yeah, and then
as
you
soon
got
as
your
some util's going to be used,
residency.
turret contact perhaps. Yeah, that was it. That was a trigger. They want to send it flying now forwards. And there's no response in sight for Sentinels. Not ready for a second! Up and over the top. Just when you least expect it.
That's beautiful. And John's got
That
the
was a
read. A
great-
is open. So KRU with a gorgeous trap play that nets them 2, and it could have been another thrifty. But it's not looking like that's the way this round is going to crumble.
Awareness off the charts.
Can KRU salvage anything with the
Put
2
off.
heavy hitters Kyedae
Stop.
and Heat have delivered all year long?
You just
I
can't commit. You have
swear,
to save this, even though you've got
KRU
the
is
money
like
to buy
up
next.
man
You have money
advantage,
to buy next, and it's the last round,
and
though, so
then
you might as
they
well
somehow
send
find a way to
something.
overextend
See.
and throw.
Kyedae doing some damage to them at least, but already look at the position being played, tucked. Safety for Zelsis.
And ending with the C retakes. The dodge on the fault line is nice, but that splash all over Mound, it's like it's custom made to just scatter. Sen don't like what they saw on that side of the map. And now with things quieting down over towards a Rebel,
Dude, I have
Frost
not
popped his
seen
ultimate in
Viper
this
being
direction.
played as much.
could they send this with Nightfall breach ult? Certainly looks like it.
Exactly what's going to be occurring there. There's a slight gap towards the back of the site there with a nade flying forwards. The pit's going to be going down. Still, they have that util to the lane. Kyedae! Rocket forwards flying, but whistles right past. And no
You know what? Like
casualties.
I'm thankful.
Nobody falling
This is
still.
good.
Sassy. It's going to be late to the party
like,
there,
why are
missing
we
the
doing
timing to
that?
take it straight past and
He has
through,
the-
and still
He has the
50
spike.
seconds.
I mean, if there was any level of a push out through A, you look how
Actually, you know what, that-
Zelsis and Zekken both
I
coming back to
respect it.
escort the spike in case
then
anything
look.
bad happens.
Twists and turns in this last round. in
Like
this
you're
first
trying to
half.
even out your numbers, but it's
Looking like they
like
wanted to commit over towards B. Shy asleep at the wheel. A
I
little
don't
bit
know,
delayed.
untradeable ass angles.
Taking that spam damage backs away here with a lockdown. Now held into his hands, and this will be a bit of a problem. A sticking point for Sentinels. What do you
30
choose to do?
seconds left.
You're forced into the B site. It's the only one really open towards you. Tens. Important job for him. He's got to try and hold down this B main angle, but he's being reflanked at the exact same time by Klaus. Sight. Finally gained. Sassy with a plan. Going to be sticking this one.
Spike planted.
Angles.
Whoa, the timing.
And again,
Oh,
with
this
that
is sad.
timing, like you were saying, Tens versus Klaus, it's so damn important. Tens, he wins it out. The last two players
75.
known and noted. Melzer is on an island. Got to make a go of things. But nothing to his name to really work with, just a rifle in his hands. Smoke will dissipate. Here's the reload, but way too many targets. Surely there's an impossibility.
Nice.
Incredible win rate for that. 8 out of 9 of their post plants they converted. Against
What
a team
lazy?
that wanted to play retake against them at the very beginning
Bro,
of
Jacob
this.
texted me today and goes,
Who
I
knows
just
slouches?
woke up and it was fucking
Still would
midnight.
fall
Like
over
I
looking to run
actually,
it back on
this
their
guy's
attack
schedule
side.
is so
But I
bad,
think
chat. It's
Sen will be
not
feeling
even
pretty happy
funny.
about that one.
Oh yeah.
I think it's always hard to chase the previous form you had before. So going into the next stage, I think we're just hoping that we can like bring something new into the game, make it really hard for the opponents to read us once again, not be like an open book where people just have millions of odds on us. So I definitely think that being able to enter this next stage without a target on our back is very nice. And being able to like grind and feel like we can be like an underdog again is really nice as well.
Their performance in
Cool, I think
playoffs
you're the
left a
one
lot
here.
to be desired, and that's what they'll be setting their eyes on They really need at least one big win.
My friends feel like
happy
their
about their record
personalities
and getting
change
into
for
playoffs.
worse when they get into relationships, though. But with you and Tyson, it seems like the opposite.
To this one. Now Tens is
Yeah, I
very
would
alone.
say.
Stands his ground. Is going to
Well,
be beckoning them even further
dependent.
forward. Do you dare take the fight against him? Paranoia has to go
Oh my
flying
God,
forwards, at least
Tyson.
with the nade. There's no follow-up. No one's holding that angle because, again, the util is perfect. He's caught the timing. Slipped it around, straight from behind. Almost at the backstab, and seconds there to deliver. A dagger to the back of multiple players. They just weren't expecting it, and KRU almost squandering this chance for them. Still, it's a 2v3. 30 seconds left. Spike still theirs, and Senna happy to give them a bit of space. A tap at a plant.
Looking to try to bait out that util. Quantum flash available for Zelsis and Sassy.
Shy has to back away from this one still. He
How's
might
that?
be able to do it.
Oh, whatever.
Tap goes the Ghost, doubled up alongside it, but Shy not able to claim one of his own. 1v2 now for him, still with a haunt. Ready there, but he chooses and opts into the gun still out and ready. JohnQT.
And the unexpected timing ends up working out. How does Second get another one in
I
that
think
spot
as a
when he's being
person, I
faced
have become
from
nicer
three at the
since
same
meeting
time
Tyson.
as Stairs?
Not saying that I was
The
a
fact he
complete
gets the
bitch,
second
but
is remarkable.
like,
and Tens has
I
found
was
the most
a-
ridiculous
I don't
timing
know.
as Malzahn is back to him. But I also like that KRU are not really having to use a huge amount of util, although that investment.
Hearing it. There's a spam there. Still being held for though, so the trade online, Zelsis dropping him.
That's not bad. He did some good damage over towards Celsius as well. 43 health. But like I was... oh, hello.
Fight, yeah.
That's an important one.
That's being won, and it's going to force out that Nightfall. He had that one for a rainy day.
Hey, you
It
got
appears
tagged?
that has landed here and now. Prowler forward once more. Heavy up towards heaven. At least going to be double holding it into the
Oh my
one-way.
God.
Oh, the bait and
That's
switch
sad.
as the smokes drop. Still a 2v3 though, and the angle's not being watched for there. Not anticipated by Heat. Good patience, at least with the rifle play. Tens drop down to 45 health. But the spike ticking away.
Save time.
But this really does feel like it's about who gets that opening. You see how late that first kill is from Kyedae as well. That's another strange aspect to this map too. And Sentinels have won every single round with the second first kill.
We'll see which way it lands. This way. It's a fight to be taken with the showstopper. Zekken finds his mark and the target falls. Still it's traded out. Tens can't overextend.
TP out,
Still has
Ty.
one more TP. At least for the evacuation, they will get out scot-free. Gotta imagine there's really no chances here. 40 seconds. Prowler reveals. Now going to be aware of things here with a showstopper running forward. What? Skims right past it. Tens still alive and active and still with that smoke up, but it will be
That's sad.
dissipating any time now. It's all opened up. Feeling like they're going to pivot. Heads are revealed and Tens now knows what the job is. He's got to try and put a stop to this one. Already footsteps rumbling towards him. He beckons them in. Straight towards the side. Do you dare?
Great delay,
Overstep
but
yourself. And a one kill found. 12 seconds left. Gun not in sight for JohnQT. Can't really seem to deny, but at least the aftershock will. Still spraying them down. 6 seconds remain. It could come down to the minute of differences and details. Still the smoke bloomed up in his face, dropping down.
Dude, why
Nails
did they
it.
turn off like us being able to see the people? Like it causes more anxiety. Do you
They
think if you
convert.
didn't change the sensitivity and mouse so much, you'd be
What
better?
on earth was
Honestly,
this?
I don't think it'd make
It's
that big of a
ruined in that
difference.
spot by somebody
Wait, he
just
dinked
running
Shy
at it.
for
He wasn't expecting that from
143.
Sassy. Last stage, we were bigging up that clash between Kyedae and Aspas, but Zekken always at the top of the Duelist v Duelist, and now the battle between the Omens. Oh my! Traded out. Neither team with smokes online. Klaus, though, is always going to be able to provide that secondary
Can you go back to the doctors about it?
ability to cut
Actually,
off
I was
these
supposed to
angles,
go
and
back
especially with
like
Pit in the
a
back of
few
his
weeks
pocket,
ago,
that can be
but
amazing
I need
in
to
the
figure out
post
something with my
He lays
insurance.
that one down. It's going to make that
So
retake
I found out
much
that
more difficult.
orthopedic.
Celsius,
Fuck, what was it again?
he's the one place into a tricky spot. He's gonna come
My
up with the goods and
insurance
Celsius.
doesn't
At least
cover
second. Up at
like
his
the
back.
electromyogram that I
Offset with the
had,
bait and
so I
switch,
ended up having to
pressing the
pay
advantage further
like
forwards.
$3,000 out
This
of
was the
pocket
nightfall.
for one doctor's appointment
Klaus
that was
fell.
like
No
30
pit.
minutes.
As Sen
Which-
continued to apply that pressure,
Was like holy
goes
shit.
down into a 2v2.
So I don't think my
I feel like Sen
carpal
have
tunnel
been
stuff
very
gets
good in these
covered
kind of
by
positions,
insurance.
But they were always in the postman previously. They always had that advantage
So,
of the
yeah.
spike being down.
I hate insurance, always scamming. Yeah. It was
It's all been slow to a crawl.
it was a bit of a surprise when I got the
Sentinels
bill.
wanted
I'm
to
not
take
gonna
this
lie.
one nice and easy now. Just the one player revealing their presence was still doubled up side by side. Heat Shy could potentially swing off. It is contact! Can't wrangle the beast. That is that rifle. John QT getting a move on. Knows it's down to the 1v1. Few straight bullets! Just missing.
Has been excellent. The way that they fight over towards the site, and Kyedae again finding that opener onto Zekken, winning the Raze 1v1, winning the duelist battle, cementing his dominance late in this map.
You go back to Canada to see
skirmish over towards A
No,
Rebel.
I'm an alien. I'm an alien resident.
At least with the full line. Tens attempting to punish, just jiggling with it. The rifle in hand. He's doing
Well done,
most.
baby.
Already 2 dropped down. What is going to be the answer from KRU here? Surely you back away. Do you refight this? But the spike is hard committed. Kyedae is way ahead of the curve.
Let's f***ing go! Thank you for waking me up at 5 in the morning today, but I still love you. Good shit.
Zelsis has a chance he gets punished now, but already with the positioning he's backed away. At least the Nightfall. He's going to scurry back to the rest of his team. Doesn't want any of the smoke, especially with Kyedae. Showstopper.
Look how well they're saving post-plant utility here, though. They have Pit, they still have Paranoia,
Yeah,
they
so
still
many
have the
tools.
Showstopper.
Exactly. Klaus, quick little tap. Showstopper now going to be used. Up and around. And the rocket against the back wall just about claims tens.
Shut down the danger
This
man of
is
round 20 early on.
And that
a
was fast
tricky
play.
retake.
Pace
Wait,
injected
we
here
have
by
ult,
Sentinels.
though.
We're going to try and go
Oh, wait,
quick
no one's
into
dead
this
yet.
one. Already with that spike planted
Cypher
down
ult.
inside the pit. Still up, still active. The murky depths, you got to try and wade your way through. Melzer, make sure to hold down that tree avenue and angle. Spray down with the Odin. Not earning too much, and Heat might get tricky with it. Timing to be taken, and he does indeed swing. Once more.
Uh-oh, that's
Not even
looking
looking to turn
scary.
up the tempo there, just contacting through. Such a heavy read. Melzer's in there.
Yeah,
No
Melzer
one
is.
covering his back. They don't have backside control.
Yeah, I mean, look how good these reads are. As much as KRU.
Nice, Saucy. That was
There's a catch.
And it must be
huge.
main control because of it.
I wonder if John's gonna ult that
Having
body.
said that, I still feel like their
Yo,
post-plant positioning is pretty
let's
good
go.
here.
Let's
They're
go,
looking to try
gang.
to
We
bait
gotta
out
win
a
this
lot of
shit.
information from Sen. But that ult is good. It tells them they're not playing heavy over towards site.
Oh my god.
Thunder, second ping of things.
Boom.
Points exactly towards the position
Are we
of these
opening
players.
door,
That
John?
backside needs to be held down by Melzer. At the same time, flanking around. Second, ult earn, rocket out and around. Sends it flying, lets it loose,
Hello?
but no
Oh.
kill. Still the damage is there. And a collection on all sorts of players. It's a feed filled up with blue.
Breach ult didn't necessarily
Saucy's
connect,
kill
but
there,
it at
chat,
least
had
got
to have
Zekken into a
been
position
the
to
round
make this
winner.
play.
Straight up.
And the rest of
The
team
fact that his dog missed
takes
there,
all of that space
re-clearing
behind
that
their
was so
superstar
fucking
duelist.
important. Holy fuck, that's so scary.
They've previously been very good in the post-plant situations as well. That's how this comeback started. But Sen have found their way back into things.
They don't have position surrounding B main. In fact, Tens may have even just heard a footstep. He's overstaying it. He's making sure that he's got that watchful eye.
It's just
Potentially for the...
it's so common to go for the reflank.
Tyson, get that
Melzer
pick.
Sends it, loses the fight out. On the other side of things, Haunt, at least with the reveal, needs to be cleaned up though.
What the hell?
Finally, for Sentinels.
Wait,
Surely
what
not
the
like
hell?
This. Number 8 earned. And with it rebounding, it sets them up. Skipping, hopping, at least with the shorty. Still needs to
Stop!
manage it. Heat. It's down to the wire. John QT. Sticking. No way.
What a ripple clutch from Heat there! I thought we were going to see the end of the map in unbelievable fashion. Any time left for him to pull off that Red Bull clutch.
Could not get closer.
How did Zekken pull this one off as well? Where's the nade kill onto Melzer come from? And the second nade allowed him to kill Shy. Required heroics, but we're into the final round of regulation.
All or nothing. This entire year, revitalized KRU.
Chat, my ads are gonna
Set them
run
on
in
that
3
road to
minutes. I
redemption
can't
that they were
snooze
hunting for
anymore.
The beginning of
This is fucked.
2024 still. Util going to be used, making sure to clear this site. Wide
Triple
and
flank.
open, a heavy
Wait, this is
commit,
good.
so
This is
they've
good. They're
lost
not gonna.
control of the flank.
This
Might
is
be
gonna
looking
be-
for a brawl.
Wait.
Is this a fight on the flank?
Not too sure. They hear all the footsteps.
What is close to? Okay, you know what?
Yep. The Knights out here. How do you fight through this? Nightfall forward. Shy is ahead of it. TP back and around. Melzer, what can you do? Cleaned up again. It's a 2v4. And the issue's been forced. KRU. The only side accessible, you have to go.
Dude, he's
towards
low-key
C.
like
They don't even know if
Tyson,
it's
where
cleared
he
out.
like
What a call
keeps
by
pulling out
Sentinels.
his knife constantly.
And KRU, for the first time, hesitating.
Spike
They've managed to read the empty site every time.
But like, it's to a different level.
And this time they hesitated. They double guessed.
Doors open. Trepidation in the aim of Heat. All this to drag it to OT. Kyedae sees the paranoia. That's loose. Now the fuse gonna be turning. Rocket sails past.
Oh my god! Wait, how did that not kill Tyson?
Tapping away, cannot dodge.
Stop. Okay.
And Sentinels.
Stop that shit now.
Barely there. But a map 1 win at 13.
Dude, this is way closer than it needed to be. Jesus.
Hand on the chest. And a bit of a sigh of relief for Celsius.
All done.
As he stands up. Viper wall over
Anyways,
towards
I'm
B,
done.
denying a bit of info, and Zekken straight up mid.
Unbreakable trips, surely gets removed. No, not quite, still lit up. No one was stepping into that one. Still Zekken. Wins that fight out, maybe the second. Definite damage done, but Kyedae reigns supreme, wins out that matchup.
And there's the clash between the two duelists. Both of them landing headshots. It purely just comes down to the gun differential. Kyedae goes back over for a heal.
I'm not gonna lie, chat. I feel so bad for John. Kyedae dying like that. You see that shit?
We're not set up for anything fast. No
Do you
floor
feel better?
attempts.
I do, Chibi. I feel so
Sentinels
good
who
now.
have to take all the risks. That's what you're seeing right now. Sassy's positioning, doubled up, not making any noise. They're straight past it. Plenty of heads, plenty of targets, but spraying away and praying, hoping for any sort of opening. But the weapon picked up, betrayed by it. Sassy, not enough bullets left to do the job. Celsius, right click. That's a bit of a blessing, but still, Kyedae can stick this to fuse with safety in
That is
numbers.
sad.
A pistol round win.
Into it, got into a safe position to break it, but then didn't, and John ended up walking into the same one.
Yeah, Zach needed to break that
And that's trying
there.
the post plant, in my opinion, even though it looks a bit dodgy from
All good,
Tens
though.
and Sassy.
Anyone have any
Kyedae
advice for
versus
ranking
Zekken
up with
again
a
in
full
B heaven.
squad?
It's going to be an important one. Still trying to make this one feel and at least
Only
drag
one
those
person
players and
has
keep them
the
tethered over towards the A
game
side.
sense, and
Meanwhile,
then the others
Sen,
don't.
see if they can at least get this plant down over towards the B side. Bonus round conversion potentially there. Crew still not out into the open, but Tyson to the
Tyson
corner.
just saved his life.
Saves the day. Kyedae though, there's the timing with the Guardian. Oh my! Trapped into the corner, rifle away. Celsius finally wins it. Leaves it now to a 2v2. Doubled up, fades away. As the curtain drops, the stage is definitely set. No way, precision! Didn't even play a bloody part, but the bullet's running dry. It's Crew who convert the
Fuck, that was
bonus.
so unlucky.
Look at some of these kills. Zekken obviously throws himself in there, trying to make space for his team. But this one felt like it should have been a kill, didn't work, and then this messy fight up towards heaven. Look at them, players in the world, some of the best
I sure as
aimers
hell
we've
am not
seen.
smiling.
An early punish onto Klaus, and even further, Zekken steps forwards, lays claim to the A site.
And what a decision for Sen to force up here.
Certainly.
But he'd have to be gifted some free kills here onto Tens and Celsius.
Surely you don't go for this. Surely you don't, but okay. Take the swing. You do have money in the back pocket if you are Crew.
But I would say overall scope
And this unusual decision of
of
Melza
like a
picking up the
monitor
operator may
for
end up paying
Alienware
dividends
would be
yet.
really, really good. Like on a Zowie monitor,
First time
You're not gonna
flash
get
was used
that
by Heat in this round.
insane
But now,
color.
surely, yeah, there's the timing. Sending it. It's for the Trailblazers, still locking it down, not stunned up. And now, surely for the taking, Heat is hopped up onto the angle, seeking the support, but doubled up and gone for it again. Kyedae arrives at the party, heavily late, but maybe potentially there still. With the rocket going flying, Sassy with brute force, can't make it happen. Tens just on 45 health. Spike is dropped in the middle of nowhere. Klaus cleans up.
Zekken is facing there with the dog at his feet. Zekken's timing and coordination is very, very good
I
off
was
those
in Rock and it was
Trailblazers.
so
But it
good.
doesn't help you when there's an operator on the other side. He's going to be going fast with the showstopper, surely. A Crew ready?
It's got to be a quick play. Yeah, of course they're ready. Melza is the one taking the earliest peek. It's an over-the-map nade. Full intention of it to try and break some of those trips as well, but trips
Oh, Jesus.
are not what's waiting for you. It's the Crew bodies and players stacked up. full marathon sprint now. Rotations abound. You see that Trailblazer spotting at least the one. Gonna be broken, still the can. It's gonna be a problem. Has to be broken. Zekken pulling out. Finally, Sassy does win that fight out through CT.
This pit here, the showstopper.
Very committed showstopper. And that's just to buy them time. The fuse. It's gonna be
not a
burnt out
crazy
to a
difference, I
crisp.
won't lie.
They're looking to try to win this 3v5, and KRU gave them the B site.
How'd you play this one into the pit? Melzer.
No way we go for
looking
this.
for the rifle. He knows it's useless. Carrying our operator into the pit. Paranoia sweeping through. Shots are fired. It's blind luck that really stands a chance right now for KRU because they just need one to be on the board, but everybody topples.
Whoa.
Everybody falls.
Pros, or if people are just playing FPS games, okay? Like, so just, like, you know, Apex, CS, Valorant, that sort of thing. But, wherever you're located, they're really, really nice. They are a little bit on the pricier side, but they are worth it. I use them
trying to dodge
quite
this
a bit.
Trailblazer, just about breaks it, backs
It's like a
himself
cushion.
away. He knows
Yeah,
the
yeah,
setup
yeah.
surely.
There's gel ones
Got
too.
position
Yeah.
him into the side. Tenz's cut them up and
This
cross
is
them up at
scary.
least with his TP. His class want to make a go of things here. It's Whiffy, Sassy. All he had to do was direct his attention. He won the fight out himself. Up and over. Still running themselves in. Shy. Unfortunate with that timing. Dropping it across.
Nice.
The last few bullets is all it takes. Second. Sky is
Yeah.
unleashed. But
You can
finally
trim
dropped
them
down,
and then
but
you can
he's
place them
left
on the
in
back of your ear.
1v3.
That's what I used to do for Tyson
Here's the
quite a
reload.
bit.
Get involved. But that's because, look, the Sen players are not
Like,
scaling
if they
into
change the
sight.
color
They're not taking
of the
space
map,
aggressively.
maybe I'll have
They're
more
waiting
fun
for that
playing
next
it.
move
I don't know.
coming from their opponents.
It's like sad,
set up to
depressing, and
punish it.
gloomy, bro. It is. It's so sad.
Anticipating really the jewel in their crown.
Absolutely. Losing his jewel versus Kyedae, but quickly returned with the fire.
Oh, Tyson just killed.
And an advantage still held for Sentinels. This time they are going to contact up onto the angles, but
I
it's
like
exactly
this.
the same, and that's how the last time that Klaus ended up giving away his life with the trip broken. Now going to be some level of awareness. Smokes fading up onto the high ground. At least firing down the shots and raining down a bit of that lead. Up close. No way, Sassy! Contemplating it with a reload.
Oh
Still
my god, what a
sides against it.
masterclass.
6 bullets all it takes for John QT.
Holy
Flourish
shit.
on the finish.
In the half.
7-4.
Play Valorant on a laptop is buying a PC worth it.
Was round 5.
Showstopper here for Zekken. Wants to punish to get a connection.
Wait, how did that?
And off the back wall. Splash damaged enough. Shy was no match.
And
Bro,
then
I
they just
feel
follow the
bad.
path of least resistance here. And again, another duel.
I mean, the confidence that these Sen players have right now, off the charts. Needs to be a miracle. Won't be happening.
Spike
Pete
down
with just
A.
one. 2 left to stand. Kyedae.
What most do you use? I use
Making
a G
noise,
Pro Super
surely
Light.
up into heaven. Zelsis can hear this. The exchange of the weapons.
Zelsis is just the final player. You know,
The one on PC was so different? Yeah, for sure. Laptop to PC,
he
it's
doesn't
like...
need to make a play at this point.
Exactly. The final win condition in the round. Post-plan
It's
can
very
still be
different.
played here. Kyedae.
For sure.
Full wrap around. Trying to play this crossfire up, but with the trip being broken, Tens, tension diverted. Paranoia through and around, and here is that insurance policy. Zelsis sinks it on the rest of his team.
Is buying a 240 Hz monitor worth it?
8-4.
I think that's been a tendency that you can look at all throughout the way that Sen have played on Split.
That is true.
Ever since he swapped over to Omen,
Hat trick,
he's
8
going
of
to
13.
potentially have a fight. Those starts backing off as
Thank
KRU
you,
takes
thank you.
space.
Welcome back.
Really based on that wall going up.
It's good information. I mean, John's on the other side of the map. He does give it up. Just a jump spot, maybe making a little bit too much noise there. Knows that lost control of heaven. Gives some free reign. Is he going to be sending it forwards now into the A site? Rest of the team, bit of a tap. Heat looking for any sort of response. Look at how fast. I mean, Sentinels
What do you think of the new bundle?
already with control up onto
Wait,
heaven.
what
They
the
don't
f
have
is that
control,
emo,
though. They're gonna be facing
Sammy?
this one. This is a call that's being made by KRU. Fast onto it now. And Mel's are still holding onto this paranoia. Dominating this position.
Ew!
Pushing them away. Sen are also going to be reacting nice and quickly. Trailblazer clearing the corners.
Why does
See
Jordan
you
look
too.
like that?
Spotting it up. Zekken could get his head ripped straight off here. Potentially isolated, up and alone, and Melzer finally cleans him up, takes him out. Wasn't expecting that second layer of things. With John QT there waiting. Now, the time ticking, options running dry,
Oh,
and
wow.
short. KRU, it's pure domination. sweep their way through into the site. Sassy cannot oblige.
I don't know why the emails are so big. You pay bits
Nice
to make it
pistol round from
big.
KRU. You get
That's
to see those
crazy.
good retake whole time. And Mel's positioning is really nice. He never gets a chance to use that paranoia, which is a big piece of utility advantage for them in the post. But his positioning is just really good. We can see that that's not the case.
Finally with a plant down.
3 players on site. That's not exactly optimal, I would say. Normally you want to be looking for a place to dominate, like A ramp or screens.
Last time KRU won that round because they had control of ramp.
Let's come back
This
to the
time, giving it up
Philippines.
freely.
I'm gonna
Klaus
come back
still
to the
a lot to do in this
Philippines.
spot.
I want to go to Palawan.
Shifting really around,
I hope I'm saying
just
that
trying to play
right.
the timings.
Dude,
Around these walls
I love the
still.
Philippines.
On off angle being played, but he's cleaned up. This is methodical by Sentinels. Looking to now see if they can piece it together. Out through main, hearing it from
Holy
behind.
shit,
Elsis with the awareness.
Jordan.
1 player to stand. Melsa finally wrangling it. 4 bullets left though, and 2 players to deal with. Sticking. Tens. He got this one in
Yes,
the bag.
got it.
Yes, he does.
It's to the retake. He puts his wall back up so that
Come to
Shai
China?
doesn't have that angle.
I will. I'll
They're
make
also
sure you do.
trying to make sure that they stop any kind of screens push. Klaus can potentially pick him
Marcus fat to Marcus skinny. Oh my god. Jesus.
In that spot though, but still.
I'm sorry.
Send it with a util. Have that be heaven control.
That's body shaming, not gonna lie. Holy.
Zekin is very aware of this. Still.
No.
Tucks his head straight to the
Bro,
ground.
fuck. 07 chat, I'm
Falling around
cancelled.
here. It's lead raining down onto the hell
That
players.
is
Zekin
not.
still, that's an awkward angle. Game of timings, and he ends up losing it now with only 2 players left. Tens
30
taking a
seconds
risk
left.
there in a moment.
That was a
Realizing he
good
had to
run, I
set
guess.
the advantage. KRU.
Then as the rest of the pack comes through B heaven, the timing and the spacing
Bullied
is
into
so
losing
tight.
weight? No, he didn't
It's
get bullied.
lovely.
He thought it was
And
funny.
Sen need to find those
Maybe he
mid-round
didn't find it funny.
situations
I personally didn't
to
say it.
disrupt
Oh.
what they're going for. You can't just allow the attacking team to slowly take map control and then
Yeah,
collapse on
chat,
top of you.
how about
Otherwise, you
skinny
get in
shaming?
situations like this.
People told me
Even
I
though
was
the
too
crossfires are
skinny
good,
and I was built like a board my whole
the
life.
attackers just have it all. They're for choice.
Like, I love that for him,
Little
honestly.
headshot
It's so
spot
funny.
As KRU commit into sight. If he
But
swings
I
out,
need
a
Steel
little
to
more
like,
his left.
I need Steel to flame right
We've seen
now.
it, at least the trip pulling him back and away.
Oh, nice
Kyedae
tie.
Can't do anything. It Tens. Full control. This is his territory up towards A ramp. Will not let anybody step up to him.
Swing. Let's go. I know you want it.
Worthy
Oh,
challenge as Melza finally shows up. With 15 seconds left, spike drop down. A full committal of the bodies of Sentinels. They know that
10
they've won this
seconds
round.
To go and gather info, yes, but also to get this angle that I was talking
he
about.
just does not give a fuck.
Right
It's so
there.
funny. I don't
Little
know.
spot. You've got the backs of players. It's difficult for them to clear that position as they're heading into the site.
There's Klaus.
Wait, really, Zoe? Holy fuck.
Really
Dude, Just
orchestrate
to
too
Impress
much.
is
Klaus knows
so
that there's a cam
fun.
active. He's going to be hearing it.
I fucking
There
love
it is,
it.
finally spotted, removed. Rest of his team
be
now
honest, you have
forward up right
delay.
behind him, but as anchoring players straight into the fight and
I
into
don't know
the
what
fray.
that's
Do you
supposed to
dare really
mean.
step up to this challenge? Sean QT, he beckons them in.
Cancelled the ult from
30
Tens.
seconds left.
Realizing that they weren't committing to the A site, he goes back over to B.
So a bit of a pump fake of their own by KRU. Paranoia sweeping, now with the satchels up and over and around, just missing it. John QT, surely you don't survive in this spot. This guy, he's still staying active and in!
Yeah!
2 drop down. He's made it so much more damn difficult with time against them. KRU stand a chance!
The Moroccan
Skywalking
boom
magic
buff!
wrapping around them and no time left to work with. It's all Sentinels.
Oh
And all the
my
action.
god, I mean.
He set the
Ooh,
stage
he's
with
got
that one.
active. Why did the
Find
quality
a
just get
player
so shit?
who's so damn good. And he's also able to call at an elite level.
Deep orb committed just so that he can potentially get through that. There's almost a punish in sight. Zelsis. Double digits of health, drop down to 10.
He's been
Through the
jiggling
wall.
it at the start of almost every round.
Yeah.
They've been trying to catch that shot onto him.
Almost there. Re-clear with a Trailblazer. It's very active from both of these teams. Not wasting any time. Set up now for a bit of an explosion.
If the hit goes into Tens, he's going to be hard pressed to get
With
value
the
from
ult
this
too.
ult.
They're going to be satcheling through and around the flash. No connection.
I don't know what just
Second.
happened. I wasn't
Send it
paying
flying
attention.
through. To return, John QT
Wait, Klaus
He
is
just
4 and
snaps.
14. Holy shit.
deals with any sort of intruders. And that angle is filthy by Tens.
Nice shot.
You and these are the people supposed to follow up, get deep into sight.
Enemy remaining.
I love you. Mom, I love you.
Get Sen up to match point.
5-3 in those standings. They're up against some heavy hitters. KRU and Sen both.
I've got your trail.
Seekers by Heat. Attempting to fake that this is like an attempt over towards B, while the rest of the KRU creeping and crawling up through the angles, up through ramp, spamming away. Zelsis punish at a jump spot, nasty. Only players left to meet him. What is the call now being made for them? With the Neuro Theft, they spotted it. Know that Heat has gained access over towards B. Heaven and a pivot is in sight. Kyedae is out for a spawn! It means the match there a second. Drops him. Down now to just 2. JunQT will not get away with it. Very committed in terms of the positioning, so KRU are still here.
Sure, like you said, it was faking over towards B Heaven. And that's a great one as well. From the player on the bottom of the scoreboard, only Klaus's 5th kill. But a beauty onto Zelsis as he was jump spotting.
Like, would a cat do this for me, chat? Because I'm thinking about getting a cat. It's like 2080. Oh, Jesus. Depends on the cat.
Difficult team to tangle with.
Cat people are
JunQT's
tapping.
tucked close. Cam's gonna be seeing it. More little feeties. And a satchel through. Surely don't commit into this one still. He is cleaned up. Removing the IGL might make things just a little bit easier, but a post-pump positioning here with a Neuro Theft reveals all for Sen.
Like, would a cat just be right here with me?
Leave it a plant, gonna be pushed back.
Me and
Along with
love
that.
me?
It's gonna be the vulnerability, wrapping all the way around as a flank occurring. Seekers now popped off. Sweep their way in through the side. Maybe pointing them exactly to where to spam to. If this pit goes down, it could be brutal. KRU, it all stands on this.
No.
Business, land the shots. That's all it comes down to. Right now, Sentinels in control. Perched right up and still this plant not down. Klaus has to commit it. Trailblazer through and there's the connection. Stun in sight. Shy already dropped down to half HP. And it's a slow squeeze from every single angle. Tens remain high ground position. They've got a full wraparound, but into the pit. It comes down to the timing. Shy, shorty in hand. The series to bank on. Shots going wide. And with the pit falls, Klaus forced to do the most. Potentially there, but not available. Tens.
You got it.
The final finish for it. And Sentinels,
not even close.
The momentum is building for their stage 2 split.
What an electric finish to a game that had it all. I'm just
Mochi,
disappointed
look,
from a
Daddy
viewer's perspective we
won.
didn't get it to see match 3, but Sen were just better today. Only by an inch, by a small margin. KRU kept it close the whole time. But when needed, Sentinels could always rely
You love
on a
Amin.
big play.
Mochi
Or a great
loves Amin. GG, Sen.
Understand themselves, it's so damn important.